Yeah, they
I've ever
totally
seen.
memory hold that thing.
Wild.
Yes,
Because
it's
if it
like
wasn't
it's
for
like
you,
it didn't exist.
those people would be dead. They'd be stuck up there.
Well, they'd probably still be alive, but they'd be having bone density issues because of prolonged exposure to zero gravity.
Well, they were already up there for like 8 months, right?
Yeah,
Which is an insanely long time. It takes forever to recover just from that.
yeah, they're only supposed to be at the space station for 3 to 6 months maximum. So
One of the things that you told me that was so crazy was that you could have gotten them sooner, but
yeah, but for political reasons, they did not want SpaceX or me to be associated with returning the astronauts before the election.
that is so wild that that's a fact.
Yeah,
First of
yeah.
all, that
We-
even
we absolutely could have done it. So
but even though you did do it and you did it after the election, it received almost no media coverage anyway.
yes, because nothing good can the media, which is essentially a far-left the legacy mainstream media is a far-left propaganda machine, and so any story that is positive about someone who is not part of the sort of far-left tribe will not get any coverage.
So
I could save a busload of orphans, and it wouldn't get a single news story.
yeah, it really is nuts. It was nuts to watch because even though it was discussed on podcasts and it was discussed on X and it was discussed on social media, it was a blip in the news cycle. It was very quick. It was
Yeah.
in and out. And because it was a successful launch and you did rescue those people and nobody got hurt and there was nothing really there was no blood to talk about,
Right.
just fucking in and out.
Yeah,
Gone.
yeah, absolutely. Well, and as you saw firsthand with the Starship launch, like Starship is, at least by some would consider it to be like the most amazing, engineering project that's happening on Earth right now, outside of maybe AI and robotics. But certainly in terms of a spectacle to see, it is the most spectacular thing that is happening on Earth right now. Is the Starship launch program, which anyone can go and see if they just go to South Texas and they can just rent a hotel room low cost in South Padre Island or in Brownsville, and you can see the launch, and you can drive right past the factory because it's on a public highway, but it gets no coverage. Or what coverage it does get was like a rocket blew up coverage.
Right, yeah. Oh, he's a fuckwit. The rocket blew up. Yeah.
The Starship program is vastly more capable than the entire Apollo moon program. Vastly more capable. This is a spaceship that is designed to make life multiplanetary, to carry millions of people across the heavens to another planet. The Apollo program could only send astronauts to the moon for a few hours at a time. Like they could send the entire Apollo program could only send astronauts to visit the moon very briefly, and then for a few hours and then depart. The Starship program could create an entire lunar base with 1 million people. You understand the magnitudes are different. Very different magnitudes here.
So what was the political
but
resistance?
there's basically
though?
no coverage of it.
Yeah, but what I wanted to ask you is like, what were the conversations leading up to the rescue? Like when you were like, I can get them out way quicker.
Yeah,